think it's the real truth? What we've heard so far, do you really think it is a fact? It is a truth? That is my first question. Because now I come from this angle. If what we heard so far, we're confident to say that Prime Boy is not part of this, or Wunmi is not part of this. Now look at it this way. Look at it this way. Mohbad was killed, right? Mohbad was buried. Is that correct? Have we ever thought of the reason why he would have been buried? And that is where the secret to knowing the truth about Mohbad's death, that is where it lies. The moment you start to think about why was he killed, if you think there was a reason why Mohbad has to die, and you suspect that, the moment you suspect that Wunmi has a hand in Mohbad's death, then you must suspect that thing that anger Wunmi to take Mohbad's life. And when you investigate that thing, do you think Prime Boy doesn't know about that thing? Tileba timo ma pe dilami, Roscoe ni deeper life, emi cinnamon. Roscoe ni deeper life, emi cinnamon. Tileba timo ma pe dilami, Tileba timo ma pe dilami. Guys, are you listening? If you are listening to me, tap on your screen. Tap on your screen. If you think that Wunmi buried Mohbad for a reason, if you think that Wunmi took Mohbad's life for a
Well, I just want to talk to this. Let me just say something. Papariano, hello. I don't want you to talk about those stuff again, please. Okay?
No, I've let go
I don't want you to talk about it again. Okay?
That's why I say, provided people don't go and record them and be showing me those things. I avoid them. I always let them stay on their lane because I know they need me. They can't do.
Let's continue the love. Okay? Please.
It's okay. So
that's what I came up to say. I'm in a noisy place. I will join later.
It's okay.
Bye-bye.
It's okay. I've let that slide, but I've just addressed what I had to address, and that is how I roll. So now, guys, listen carefully. If you claim that it was nurse that took Mohbad's life, then no need to blame anybody who was in the house. Don't blame nobody. They not spied Mohbad. We leave it like that. Church closed. Everybody go your way. Justice is served. Nurse is arrested. But if you are suspecting that nurse did not buy Mohbad, that something else buy Mohbad, and that Wunmi has a hand in it, then something must anger Wunmi to take Mohbad's life. And what is that thing? Is Prime Boy aware of that thing? When you ask the two people that have issues with Mohbad, Prime Boy is telling you that it is Wunmi that was having fight with Mohbad. When you ask Wunmi, Wunmi will tell you it was Prime Boy that was having fight with Mohbad. The story no clear. guys, the story no clear for my eye. You see, the story no clear. It's like this nurse, they can't make things slow. This nurse, they can't make things slow. The story no clear at all. And guys, is the story clear for you guys? The moment you are suspecting that Mohbad died in the house, right? And that you are thinking that it's not the nurse, he died on Monday, no problem. Wunmi and Mohbad was home throughout Monday, they didn't buy themselves. Sorry, throughout Saturday, throughout the previous week, they didn't buy themselves. There was no issue of one week buy, the other week buy. But the moment they were on the way going, they start fighting. They start fighting. What did they hear? The woman Prime Boy, before Prime Boy came, they were not fighting. Prime Boy, when you came to their home, were they fighting? No. But after you came, then later on, Papariano. See, the body language to me, it shows a lot. The body language shows a lot. I don't know. Like, maybe I'm the only one thinking the way I'm thinking. The driver confirmed that it was Wunmi that was fighting with Mohbad. Do you think the driver too has given us what we want? I don't know. Now, why is it like chicken? Let me finish my food. What do I think happened? There have to be an information. There must have been an information. Let me just play this.
You may just end up in that house. Even if they don't have evidence, we want somebody who saw what happened to come out and confess, which Adura did. Gbogbo etí ya Mohbad ṣe kọ́ máa lọ sọ́dọ̀ àdúrà yẹn. Ìyá ó ṣe exercise ni. Wọ́n máa pa àdúrà. They will take Adura's life. Wọ́n ṣe exercise ni. Nobody will kill Adura. Adura will speak the truth. He just needs to corroborate what he saw. Koko bold enough to stand firm because we will only be making a mess of ourselves if we want him to actually go and say, okay, with what you have said, we are going to back it off. Am I get caught on you? That Damola is not the one that shouts me up. Bobo Neo. We are not going to be deceiving ourselves. And we don't promise whatever it is they promise them, it's unacceptable. Adura has spoken out. He must corroborate it and he must witness what he saw and who else is involved. I understand one of them or two of them, they've run out of the country, one in Dubai, one in UK, and for Kobale. The federal government are aware, they will pack up all the paperwork. That is what they are doing. They will gather all the witness accounts, evidence against them, and the paperwork must be complete before they give an official statement. But in the interim, because this is Nigeria, we need to keep putting on honesty. Bati Tolasho, there is a high-rank police department working on it. As a matter of fact, anybody back when it is IG, and it is, don't worry, they are working on it. But there is nothing anybody will write to the police if you don't have a credible evidence. Chances are they will not even listen to you. If you want them to act on anything now, you must come with a tangible evidence that will point to somebody that did this. The only person that has come clearly to say this is who did it is Adura. Me, Monkota as a public. Social media, everybody wants to take glory. Activism won't feel bad glory. I am the most up. No! It's about getting justice so that your country gets better, then you move on, because there are so many people that need similar help. And with one case, we might reduce the effect of same thing. You don't call you Michelle Topo. I am interested in my country. I'm interested in the society. I'm interested in your child, my child, and the child of another person having a better life. No. Social media might be there, might look like if you are popular on social media, people, no, we have to reduce that stuff. They won't let me bother. One clinical crate, clinical, you will ignore our computer, our parody, they're doing all sort of nonsense. That is, I've been saying that you are not supposed to be bothered about such, except you are not called for this job. So we should stop deceiving ourselves. You need somebody in that house, and you need, if possible, any evidence, even if just photograph. Photograph somebody that will come out and say, I saw this and this is what happened. And by the special grace of God, Adura, Shadrach, and Loba actually went about it, and if nobody forced him, it is possible that him speaking up will endanger his life. And from all indication, I want them more to me till it's Sosita. And it was stage, watch a stage King White here. Hear me today. King White here was here. So my game, tell me, see Rio. Tell me Rio. No. I don't know. I just want to believe that person, and it's more real, it shouldn't come out again here. But I'm going to leave that for the police. I want to see whether that person will do with what I'm seeing. But if care is not taken, and this is where we'll know whether because Bosch perfect the story. I don't know whether the role of any of I don't know what they did in the old case. But what I'm telling you in all clear terms, find the police, the presidency, they've given the order, harmonize and prosecute, and that is it. They are prosecuting the case. But if it is that person, and sorry, I am sorry if that person tell me suffer me that it is another person. They are connecting the dots. So whatever it is, Mohbad justice is on its way. Because the order has been given. Your friend business. Because anything you real, address it on they have compared all their notes. But evidence for I can't even believe that. So me, because me, I'm not looking for sudden fame. I don't do that. I am a human rights ambassador. I want to expand and touch lives with this task I'm given. And I have a whole lot of job to do. And it will bully Mohbad. They will pay. But sometimes when you are close to somebody and they don't share you, people are beginning to attack the person. You must quickly speak up and exonerate us. I am not in support of this attack on this person. Your silence, which is conspiracy of silence, is one of the reasons why some people they will pay severely and they will pay eternally for the silence when somebody that has been good to them. What I'm trying to say is, colleague me, or I like me, or because as in we have differences. And you now notice that somebody close to you is doing everything to want to take my life or hurt me or everything. And the person is close to you and you are keeping quiet. If tomorrow it bounces back on you, that you are responsible for what the person did, take it or you leave it. You are going down the drain with that person. So the only two solutions, many people can do other things to corroborate what we're doing. Let's welcome every effort. But I can tell you all for free, one of the reasons why I took my son away, I am here, is because Ebitabade Monto Shele, Oshefen Maso, Unkoye, Osimoyefen Good to me on the Shia, I want to share Logolishe. What's it beyond you this stage to even I know what is really going on. So in Pitora de Rui, we will have to now know if the president of Nigeria, I've made my final conclusion. But of course,
I'm scared. Are you scared? Are you scared about this? What Yomi is saying right now, is anybody worried about this that Yomi is saying? Something big is coming. Wumi, better confessed now. MLH, what are you expecting? It seems something big is on the way coming.
Wait for it to come now. I don't know why you asking me. The case is in Abuja, so just wait for things to happen. Right?
As in this one that this guy said, like, whenever this guy speaks, Yomi.
And it's like, I think he wants the protest to hold as well. I don't know.
Oh, okay. He's planning another protest. A protest.
Yeah. If you, I don't know, maybe he said it before in the beginning of the chat.
Did they say it? Yeah.
We will only be making a mess of ourselves if we want him to actually go. Okay.
Where did they say there was a protest? Do you have any idea?
I think in Abuja, just to make those people aware that.
And I'm planning to go to Abuja too. God.
He's writing letter that everyone that is around.
So, just so they don't play any.
I am planning to go to Abuja too. I'm planning to go to Abuja.
Is it August or July 11?
Oh, did he mention a date?
He mentioned July 11.
So do you not have that recording? Maybe you can.
No, I
know he mentioned
I even have it, but I made a mistake with all those recordings today.
Oh, okay.
It's not funny. I don't know why.
But when did this case move to Abuja? Papariano? How did this case move to Abuja? Which case go? When Yomi was talking today, he said something about he was trying as much as possible to justify the warrant of arrest. He said if warrant of arrest could work on Adira, why is he not working on Wunmi? That they both serve the both of them warrant of arrest. And now I'm looking at the consideration of that case in Abuja. When did this case move to Abuja? Which case got moved to Abuja? What is the I didn't see any communication. At least if any case moved to Abuja, they should.
What if the person who is protecting Wunmi is stronger than who is protecting Adura? You understand? They may say, okay, arrest Adura, do whatever you want to do, but Wunmi.
But whoever is protecting Wunmi should be the same protecting Adura. Don't you think so? They are protecting the same. They are protecting the same thing. They are protecting the same concern. So whoever is shielding them must be shielding the both of them. And then I'm looking at the fact that if these people are this case, which case is even at Abuja now? Because it's so glaring that if the only thing we are seeing in front of us here is the conclusion of the coroner inquest, the arraignment of the suspect, the case at the court, and the pronouncement on them serving jail time. And then if the DPP have striked out the case against Amilari and all these guys, except the online court, of course, that we are still holding them so dearly. I don't know what's going on. Have you waiting they happen, Papariano?
Papariano, good evening.
You are,
I really
good evening.
I have something that I've been saying about this Wumi. Because, like, since I heard about presidential pardon when Falana wrote for Bobrisky, I've been thinking, because they knew if they convict her, she might go to jail for a very long time or even die. So what if they arrange and said, let's ask for presidential pardon for her, that it was a mistake, or maybe Mohbad was violence, it was self-defense, and they can write, those kind of things very sweet and send it where they're supposed to sign it, that nobody should touch her. Because for me, I don't think what we are seeing, these people are not seeing it. They have been seeing it, but because the police have been stopped not to do anything, I think that is what is protecting her.
The police has been stopped not to do anything.
Actually, don't
That's possible.
I
That's
actually
possible
don't
as well.
think so. That the police could be stopped for not to not do anything, and then a pardon or any. If they have to put a pardon on anyone, there will be a pronouncement first. A pronouncement will now lead to pardon. Abi, so
Yes,
is
so
she even facing any
they
case?
would have to have arrested her, convicted her
Yeah,
that okay, she
yeah.
commit this crime. Then she can now be forgiven by the state.
But
Even the
Papa,
government.
what if they don't want that route, because they know
Let me
if
bring. I
that
think I saw
happens,
something like that. I saw something like that in the law.
people,
Continue.
yeah, they don't want even her name to be in, so they can do it faster. Immediately they went to that man. I don't want to call his name. Because this man is very close to he's, I can say, politician, activist and lawyer. He has been close to them. Anything he asks for, they will grant it for him. Because this is what I'm expecting. Because there is no way, we know our Africans police, that anything happen, bam, if that the partner, one of the partner, they will always make sure to arrest the partner. There is nothing that we escape you from that, no matter what. If your
Guys,
partner,
what can you guys say to that man, to what I said? I raised a very important point. I said that
I am about prime boy.
the moment you suspect that something else killed Mohbad and it is not the nurse, Prime Boy is a suspect. What do you guys think? Because now, if you look at it, Wumi must, if you say Wumi killed Mohbad, Wumi has to do because of a reason, right? Right. Does Prime Boy knows about that reason? So far as we know, the last two people that had issue fight with Mohbad or altercation is Prime Boy and Wumi. When you ask Prime Boy, how did it happen? Prime Boy will tell you that Wumi was fighting with Mohbad. He came in to separate. When you ask Wumi what happened, Wumi will tell you Mohbad was fighting with his friend, and then she came to separate.
Paparano, both of them have been evading the real question that should be answered. What was the argument about? The both of them are saying
Thank you
different
very
things.
much. Now I will tell you something today. Thank you very much.
And Papariano, I even said it when I listened to his interview to Very Dark Man, what he was explaining, I actually commented. I said, Prime Boy, You have not yet said the truth to very dark man. What was the argument about? You have not said it. Because he said they blocked the car. I want to go and tell Mohbad. No, 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 no. That was not what he said before. You have said so many things. So don't bring that one. That one is just like. But for me, what I think, Papariano, all these arrangements they made, that yes, let's say the nurse came, Prime Boy
Everybody double tap. Let's double tap. Everybody, please
Mohbad.
tap. Please tap on the screen. Everybody, please tap.
It
Continue.
was you that fought Mohbad, and then the nurse came to treat him. All these arrangements, I don't think Prime Boy was not a part of it, because there is no way anyone will come and lie on you, which they know you never committed that.
That's what I'm saying, right? If the issue is drugs, all right, somebody will have to call on the nurse to come free all of them. What is the issue why Mohbad was having issues with either Prime Boy or Wunmi? And why did they call Prime Boy to come for that show particularly? Why did he hold his passport? Was there any mission?
Why was he even more familiarized with the like of Wunmi instead of probably Lifestyle? Lifestyle.
Sure.
So he could have just go to Lifestyle directly. Lifestyle gave that passport and back to him. Then the reason for I think is what I think about what they were saying.
The whole story not clear. That story not clear at all. It's not clear for my face. It's not clear. As in, it doesn't look real.
And me,
I'm trying to understand how true this is.
If Prime Boy had a hand in all of this thing,
I can bet.
It cost it cost them nothing to mention his name. Is Prime Boy big? No. Who knows him?
Papariano.
So if he has a hand, no one would have been shielding Prime Boy. They would have mentioned his name all this while, right?
But MLH, why do you think
what I'm saying is this, right?
is not
MLH, you're not getting the point. They will not mention. None of them will implicate anybody in such a way that the real cause of death will not come out, because when the cause of death come out, that will put all of them in trouble, and to put maybe whoever that sent them or that's mastermind, it will put all of them in trouble. So the big organ may come in. Okay, we are going to create a scenario, and this is how we want it to go. One may decide to play by the game. Prime may feel like, which part of the game did you guys put me now? Let me now take a BM. Let me now be the fact that he fought me. He didn't fight me, I beg. I don't want that. He wounded himself. You guys should leave it like that. So you understand? Everybody wants to be free. Nobody wants to be any part of it.
Has anybody even thought of the fact that when this incident happened, who reached out to TVC now to cover that Prime Boy this thing, and who arranged lawyer? Because at the end of the day, people seems to act like there was nothing, like Prime Boy had nothing. You get it? From beginning of this case, all of a sudden we just saw Prime Boy with a lawyer, a TV crew.
In the beginning of all of this thing, we never heard of any nurse. At what point did they realize that they have to bring in a nurse into this case?
That's correct.
What they started with.
That's correct.
What they started with was
and
that.
Guys, look at that. Any of you were in this case from the beginning.
The story keep changing.
Look at, remember on the 21st, when Bamba had conference with the police. Look at his face in that. How many of you remember that face? OG, those of you OG.
He did online now.
The moment
immediately,
the police said they will
that police, yeah. It looked like
Mohbad. He's so scared.
Initially, he was.
And then if you look at
the narrative.
If you look at the voice
recording, the nurse.
And then if you look at the voice recording, Samilari. Okay.
Try. I said prayer. Sorry, Papariano. That very first day, the very first interview about it, he mentioned the nurse. He just had to downgrade the stuff like wọ́n sọ pé nọ́ọ̀sì kan wà gùn lábẹ́rẹ́ ó dẹ̀ òun pẹ̀lú ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀já wọ́n sọ pé àbí. Yeah, that interview with OG Baba, he mentioned the nurse. Baba mentioned the nurse. Or it didn't sound like he suspected any foul play.
Then how about the guy that went to the hospital to say that Mohbad came to the hospital by himself?
Those ones
Why was all those
play
things?
different scripts. They play different scripts that year. See, if you look at the Samilari voice record with Zlatan, he even allay more fear to what happened in the house, because that one is now saying that if he talk now, he go just they talk they go new. If he talk one now, he go just dey talk they go. Yàtọ̀ sí kò tí ẹ máa pẹ̀jẹ̀ that if he start to talk, he will then be saying things again.
It
So
will explain
is
tire.
it the Samilari case that you now be saying you will dey talk tire?
Samilari coming out now is just a PR. Don't forget, it was that affair that used Lawani, they used first that for their PR when the guy came out and told
Lágbàdì.
Lagbaji that wọn ò dábẹ́ tó lè pààyàn wọ́n fi Quran. See, sometimes I just wonder why we as Nigerians don't stick to truth. We always, I don't get it. Why such a reputable Islamic scholar will come out to defend those guys?
Yeah, but on a more serious note, let us look at this thing dispassionately. If they didn't bring that case of bullying, we would have gotten to the root case of what by Mohbad. Bullying, DNA.
They use the bullying. No, sorry. The thing is, my suspicion from the very beginning is just that I kind of understand some things in Nigeria that once a case happens, the police will try to like use another case. For example, what happened to Bobrisky? We all know that it was not. Bobrisky was arrested for something, and they tried to like downgrade the case in order to allow him go free with mutilation of the Nigerian currency. In this case, I'm suspecting something. Most of the things outside are not just real, because this story came out from Prime Boy, and he said Spending told him in prison. Don't forget, at the beginning of this case, nobody knew what happened in the house. All of a sudden, the likes of Westo and I guess Bossman and the rest came up with this story that they got even Veron then. If you remember from the beginning, Baba Mohbad didn't say anything. It was later when the story came out from the prison that everybody stick to the story. Don't forget. Do not forget. Nobody knew anything. Even check if you go back to Prime Boy first show where he yapped Oloyebi and he defended Naira Marley, then if you go back to that show, you understand what I'm saying. He said he tried to yab Baba Mohbad that he told him something and he came out to say it. Do you guys remember? So the story actually came out from Prime Boy inside prison and lifestyle. It's not like anybody knew what happened. And so many people felt like, some people even till date, I see access today. Some people said
bitter. MB, don't you see that these guys, they are scared to speak? They are scared. Refusing to speak is another thing. Because it's a sign of this. There exists a pressure.
That is it now.
They are all scared to speak. And what is that thing? Even when we said industrial God will not let me speak.
Papariano. Me, I will go with that industrial God somehow. And if you look at this case, I've said it before, if you look at this case, you've got more of Samilari and Naira Marley people on this case. You get it? Most of the people that
We also have the Yabo Joe people, don't forget.
and Iyabo Ojo. And at the end of the day, the way things work in Nigeria, they are all together. If you understand Nigerian politics, they are all together. They are all together. So it is you that is in the middle. You should use your brain. Something is not right. The last time this woman came to your platform, don't forget that I asked the question. Even this Kemi Oluloyo, she used to mention something, and she's always proud of it, that when the NDLA came to arrest Naira Marley and the boys, he was the one that pleaded for them. So if somebody has pleaded for Naira Marley in the past,
there's nothing in your background. I don't want to think the place. We're managing it.
okay, sorry. If somebody has pleaded for Naira Marley in the past, why should they be coming out now to give us to come out to tell us that he's fighting for justice or something, when in the past you were the one that suggested that they should not prosecute them? You get it? So I don't know. Yeah, I don't believe anybody.
Engineer, the question should be who is after Samilari and Naira Marley at this point that they are now running Hector Skelter. Who is running after them? As far as I know, this case, nobody is. The DPP has even freed them. They are just to appeal to the court of public interest.
Worry Queen, how are you?
I'm fine. Don't let me go see this one.
What is this? How you doing now?
I did fine. No,
TikTok. Do you remember this woman?
TikTok.
I remember. She's Mbele's best friend, isn't it?
Tell us now, what you bring back? Last time you told me that you would go and try. What happened? Were you able to try?
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everybody.
Evening. Yeah, bring the good news.
No, not the good news, so I don't tire.
Okay. No, I know easy. You don't see what I talk about. You don't see what I talk that time, Abi. Say that they play with this matter. They say that they play with this matter. So who knows using brain? Anybody know using brain? Now you go fall victim.
The time when they chop them money, because they say you be bad person.
Exactly. We know they like people they tell us truth. Truth, we know they like her for this life.
Who me say attack yourself? Say why you won't stop? Me no bring money. I attack you that time. I don't know.
You don't see the contribute new money again, Abi. Another new money. You don't see them, Abi.
Now they know. There's no money that they gather.
All those things now I complain about because I look at we have important things that you guys can invest in and will have a headway. But they will never go the direction of what is right.
The day when I stop, sorry to sue, no, because I like make Mohbad get justice because I fight, I try, I do all my best. Every morning, night, I go date TikTok just because of my people contact, everybody contact for me for us. I go dey waka, let me go dey talk like mad person for road. You don't understand? Just because of this TikTok, Mohbad, me forget justice.
Imagine.
Can you imagine?
I burn food tire. My pot. I burn food.
You know,
tire.
you know how many for my hand? You know how many pot burn?
Food. I burn soup. Pot of soup, meat, everything.
Then for because of Mohbad or
because I did Analyst.
They drive me for one walk when I do. It's every minute I go hold phone, I go they run. You don't understand me. You know the day when I just know say something they are wrong for this justice, they no want justice. The day when they say they kidnap Baba, when they carry Baba wrong. Now that
Tell me about that one.
I say there is a game in this thing. Why this man? Why Brekete won't do something? They carry Baba run. Why? Now I say yes, game did they want money.
You cannot cry more than the belief.
And that I come on myself. I don't tell you like you because I don't lose. You don't understand?
How far about this woman they call Ghana? You know Ghana?
My talk Brekete say me they wait. Before they see they don't carry Baba run. Why did they carry Baba run from there?
Because if you ask them, they will insult you. Ask them, they will insult you. Just
because
ask them why they will search you.
the man say, "Me no worry." Say he go bring all the money. Because you know, say if the man talk like that, money no go come out. You don't carry Baba run. Why they carry Baba run come up for daily? The man say go fight for justice. Why? When I ask myself this question, I beg go. If I talk now, they'll say I don't start. If they won't go bury that, but
See,
they go bury
if you
that.
ask any question, they won't be say, don't ask anything. They only need
They
your
go
money.
bury the boy,
Just
make
give
the boy
money.
rest. I want make that boy rest. Who wants to get justice for inside graves? You go get that boy don't to suffer. Just imagine how anybody go be.
You
They
even hear
beat
what
and
they
beat
said
and
that they
beat
were
and beat and
exchanging,
beat
that they
and
were
beat and
exchanging
beat
the
and
body.
beat and beat and
They
beat
come
and
out one body, put Mohbad body, they manage this thing, come out and down. You know, government in now. Come out the body,
that boy,
put new one.
you sure say this boy come this world
Ice block
again.
body.
You sure say this boy come this world again. They beat and beat and beat and bull and bull and beat and beat and you see die. They see they suffer and for inside. They see they suffer the poor boy.
Bros, take am easy. You dey talk passionately about this thing. I beg, take am easy.
Which one be
I dey
taken
feel
easy?
I
Who
feel
be this
talk
one?
but
Who be your bros?
no, as in you dey talk, your voice dey shake now. Like say e dey enter you. I dey
Yeah,
just take
then
it
if I
easy. That's
enter me
what
now for the beginning and we start the
I
justice
know now.
now.
Now why I say make you take am easy. No verse.
You know how many days we dey cry for road.
They still be the bros engineer.
Who be the bros? Now me they call bros. This one a new person for justice. Now they tell you no.
Okay, no verse, sister. No verse.
Now new person for justice. If you not be new person for know me
I
now.
don't do that.
That make me so
No
be the
verse,
bros.
sister.
But you
No
just
verse,
move
sister.
worry queen. You don't even come for a long time. Just
You know they know
come
wait.
on.
They don't fit take me they play game. I go they lose now. Now game now.
If all this was the
My phone
another
go dey
year,
fall. My
Papariano,
foot go dey burn. I go dey talk. I no go
para the
sleep.
top money.
I go dey work. I go dey sleep. They go take me dey play game and they put money for pocket. How much they come dey give me? They was all they said to me too. Now I run no. Because
Sister, no verse.
they take that boy make money sharp, but the boy, anybody will take that boy make money when you fight justice for that boy. The boy spirit go answer question. Just they collect money from different place. My God. People, this world is a wicked world, eh? People are wicked. When I just make una sit down, think am. They beat that boy, beat am. The boy they see beat am die. They see come out am for grave. After they come out am for grave, they see go put am for mud. He did your body the rot in the gayama.
They break your leg.
I beg go.
They break your leg.
I no get feelings.
Papariano.
Feelings not in my
Papariano.
body.
Papariano.
Who won't get justice will get justice. I'm gonna let that boy go rest. Kai, you alone. Country where lights no day. Kai, God forbid.
Yes, plus.
I dey feel cool for this thing. I don't want to be cool for this thing. That's because I today mission one. No.
These are the things I was trying to stop there. Because
if you tell them they go bury them, they go they shout for you. Who won't get justice go get justice.
all these things, I saw it coming.
That boy.
I saw the way they were messing with people's brain. And they'll keep complaining. The real truth, Mohbad knows they know many things, but they won't tell public. The money they are getting from public is like a top priority for them.
Okay, you know, say the day against Brekete, as Brekete say go pay that money. Then they carry Baba run, say yes, because they don't say Brekete say go pay, nobody go donate again. Then they say, oh, yeah, just sao. Just sakuro.
Let's run away.
Brekete himself saying go do your own investigation. But he didn't come back to us that this is.
Don't forget, Brekete said,
people they want to do justice for. People they want to do justice for the run. Now Brekete go to pursue them. Where Brekete get many people. Then they run.
Now I begin to see reason. I begin to reason with Brekete.
Now Brekete come find
them. They even think they are big because people they ask justice for Mohbad. Because people are asking for, you know how many people they buy every day. We need justice, but people just stayed on Mohbad. Now the family felt too big. Even the wife they feel too big. Even the papa they feel. Any of you they feel too big, like now superstar or something. On top, because
okay. You dey fight justice for person pikin. Person say me no fight justice for pikin again. Can you imagine? One of the reason now.
You see the way Baba take drag Arifa.
Now what?
Say me you talk small, me you come on mouth. Talk small, me you come on mouth.
If nobody say me I stand well, they want to try shit with me with different. I shout for everybody. Get out, get lost.
Papa, they call you one day for one platform today. I laugh tire.
I say with that Papa Bingo.
No, Papa Bingo. They say you be picking when no complete.
You know, say Jesus Christ. They call Jesus Christ many names now.
Yes, now.
If they feel call Jesus Christ many names, who I be?
But people will complete, people will them complete. They know if you tell us the outcome of, they know if you predict the outcome of waiting goes up by reading, by just reading through what has
Papa,
happened
that
and then
wait, I want to ask you
predict
one question.
what it goes up.
That money
Them
when
no
we
fit.
donate, where the money for where the money dey now? Because I know they come again, I don't know anything.
Baba don't buy. They don't. You know, say they don't get car, don't get house, get church, and buy new church. He don't do studio. Yes, Baba don't do studio. He sing. He don't employ. He collect. You know this Lati Oloriabi workers. The person really work with that guy, Baba collection. Baba,
Collect
you
and
know
go
this
where?
QH radio. This QH radio. Baba and him don't fight self. Baba don't fight Oloriabi. Baba they fight everybody.
Wait, oh, you don't be church, you don't be buy motor.
Baba get motor now.
You
Get
get
house,
motor
get
like
church.
that one like Dasham.
No, that one the dash a motor. I don't know whether I don't buy new one, but he get house, he buy house, build house, get church, build church.
Can you imagine? Are you sure, Papa?
Now wait everybody they hear now.
Maybe everybody they hear you do.
If they ask whether they
your
sure, I did there. Now wait we hear. Baba they come out and can't tell us. Now back you go from come out now. Even go rest go collect trailer that time. No say collect trailer.
For where? Where collect the trailer?
Okay. Bless you, don't tell where you come this case.
I know they come again, I beg. You know what I do. Let's say you know come up, I just look now for corner, I'll see pass, I'll laugh.
I tell you.
That's
right. Now just one eye. Now just one eye. Means if I take the look, one eye. And the first thing that
but this very black man, he bring the case come back. Is they very okay? Most sweetie will come out. I don't know that you get the point I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no. Sure, it's good. It's good that
yes. If let's say somebody go talk to her for back, may bring the case. Somebody don't be say just wake up because you don't forget the case. But you know, say that this mobile case, now we say no black man. No. If black man no, I know. I remember. Oh.
Thank you very much. Sure, you get. That's why I tell many people. The very black man became famous to Mohbad case.
Now mobile case. So.
September 2023. He
I go tell very black man that thing. I say come.
He was fighting with all these guys before. He was fighting with all these guys before this. What do you call it? All those Jenny's glue for cream, all those things like whatever.
Now when
but after that Mohbad case, where Tunde not post and everything just enter like the vibe, man. The vibe. But somebody must be known through something now, from somewhere now.
Yes.
Then you get exactly. All of us we must know each other.
I go do one video one day if I get chance. I will tell and say, very black man, please, me not tag on this thing. You get to get justice for mobile because you know why? Through mobile, many people know you. Through mobile. So fight for justice for this boy. Now mobile make am blue for everywhere. If you don't remember, I remember. Oh. I remember well. I remember. Because no say, Papa, you know that we start justice on mobile. Where would they?
We go through. We went through.
Kai, I don't they sleep. My phone go the fall. I go phone for hand.
We went through.
Phone go the fall back.
We went through hell. We go through hell.
For the people come the jump.
How many sleepless nights? Before then, those days, I do 24 hours.
24 hours.
24 hours.
That Yoruba girl they do taxi for America.
Where is she? You remember her?
I remember. I don't see her again.
Yeah.
When they do taxi for America. Oh God, Mamma mia! Now God will help us. Make us justice. I want make that guy get justice. That guy too suffer. He too suffer. Oh, Mohbad too suffer. Now wow. Anything I do for this world, God must give you your results. If you do good, you do for yourself. You do bad, you will do for yourself. God
Worry
must
Queen.
give you the result. Yes.
Worry Queen. Wait till
Yes, my
you think about those people we know the truth but decide to just say no, now this person we just want this person we don't talk true. Now we just want they follow. What do you think about those people where they enable lies to fester on?
what did I think about them?
You know, say this case, if you look at from start, you go see now because say some people just stand with lies, say this person do bad, but we go just deal with that. Just person, then at the beginning, then talk say nurse buy Mohbad. Some people go bail nurse. Imagine say then say more fine boy na him na something. Some people still go remove and come up for them. Imagine say day house gone when this boy nobody arrest him.
You
Some
know,
people
say,
still deal with them. Some people
wait, come
dey
I tell you one thing.
where they dey
I
for
know
them.
your question, I tell you, if they arrest anybody, the person that arrest no go shut up. You go cast everything, come out. Now they get sense. Now me they no one arrest anybody. Like now, I dey inside the house. Now they can't arrest me. I go cast Bumi now. I say no me kill am, na Bumi kill am. So they say no arrest anybody. Now I did the house, no me kill the person. They can't arrest me. I go cast the book kill am now. If they arrest nurse go talk with this. Say don't die.
So Berekete won't help Baba they carry am wrong.
You understand my this to my brother, eh?
So you said you won't leave
understand?
the case, you won't leave.
As the yes now, as Baba run for Brekete, now me say zero.
Somebody asked me, say, Papariano,
You
why
know say
don't you
that
carry placard go protest?
Papa, you know say na me call for Brekete, that way Brekete see. I say Brekete way Baba. I say they don't kidnap am. I say kidnap Baba. You sure? He say yes, so Brekete say yes, so. That's I don't know say they form all those things. God.
But they say
Mama
go Lagos,
me.
they say go Lagos, go investigate.
He go.
What if I come now? When the investigate, you break up outside.
Wait, now you want fight justice for person. The person will want fight justice speaking. Then they run, they go. When they pursue there, when we walk through your office. What do you mean that they run for that place? The man says, stay hotel, stay here with me to get justice. They say we'll go take treatment for Lagos.
I swear, if anybody they ask you, Fabi, what you bring out for investigation? We should both ask Berekete when you go Lagos, go investigate a bad case. What you bring out? Thank God, every day I'm not doing your investigation now. We must get something. We must get something.
You go see, I'm not saying that
We don't
very
try
black
now.
man. Man, tell you, don't say very black man, they talk you boza. You go talk am.
Not be to talk am now. Not to get nothing.
You go
Not to
call the
get
police.
evidence to back. Not to get evidence to back him up.
Yes, he go do everything. You go see him. If this man want me
I
that case,
pray so. I pray so. I pray so.
you don't know this man, no. Unless you won't leave the case again. If you say want me this case, you go bring them come
Leave the
out one
case
by
again. I don't
one.
go take am serious forever. I don't go ever take very dark man serious again forever in my life. If you leave this case again, say him come leave am, you know get to the root of wetin start again. I would never take him serious again. I just believe say he be among those people who just want dey find clout online. Because of
Papa,
course, if you want find
you
clout, you
don't
go
get
dey
girlfriend
use
full
do am.
everywhere now. Papa, now they hear me. Papa don't mute.
When I say dey on top,
See, Papa don't change. I know when Papa come this place that time be. All of them they change you. When Papa start new.
Hello,
me say
everyone.
Hi, how are you?
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Good
My
evening,
name
my
is
friend.
Rolly, and I've been following this case for a while. And
Yes.
I'm a very fervent follower of Yeye Kudi. However, for some reason, she decided to leave the case because of all the shenanigans that I think Papariano has been experiencing for some time. What I would like to say is that I think Papariano, I like the fact that you have allowed everyone to come on board, to have a holistic view on what's going on, because we can't say, oh yes, everything is pointing to Wumi to say, oh yes, she's the wife, she's a prime suspect and all of that. I'm not a supporter of Wumi. I actually believe that she knows something that killed the husband. And because of the fact that when I had my time in Abuja, Mohbad songs were songs that I listened to get me through the day. I've been following this case. Now, from all that is going on and all that I have noticed, I can see that there are so many distractions. I'm hearing camera down, I'm hearing this person doing this and all of that. Most of us that are on your platform, Papariano, in fact, I'm not going to mention names, but there is a woman that mentioned your name. And I said, oh, let me go on Papariano's platform because I want to hear something logic. I want to hear something that is logically sensible. And Papariano, yeah, she mentioned your name to say she's on your platform because she comes on here and then she hears something logic. And then that's why I started. I'm sure you've noticed me. I join in. Sometimes I don't talk. I just put it off and I listen to it before I sleep.
Have you been following before you're new?
No, I've not been following you from inception. I just started following you like a month or two ago.
Okay, we're celebrating.
However, nice to meet you too, Papa. However, what I want to say is that VDM has come up. I know that you have your reservations based on the fact that he left, and you must understand that not everybody has the mind to follow through based on these distractions that are on the side. You must understand that at some point he's had a serious law case with Yabo Ojo and all of that. I don't know VDM personally, but I'm just saying that me as an observer from everything going on, it takes a lot for people to follow through. You are strong. Not everybody is strong like you. But at some point, even you too. Yeah, at some point, even you too, you were like, fuck it, wah. We've been seeing you, come out. So
especially those people who are very jealous, they try to intimidate.
Yeah, for whatever reason, like somebody said to you some days ago, you don't know these people. You might never see them in your life.
I will never see them. I will never.
Exactly. So I mean, I just feel that for someone, I don't want to mention her name. She's an elderly lady. She said, oh, go on Papariano. He's actually very, and because of her, I came on your platform. And I would just like you to cut out these distractions because I'm sorry to say, I don't want to sound like a snob. Not everybody is properly raised, and so when they jump on something, it's like something to give them some sort of validation. You don't need that. Clearly, you said that many times. You don't need that.
Fighting back my enemies.
You don't need any validation. You've been on this app longer before Mohbad's case came on. So please, I want to just beg you to just dissociate yourself from the trash. Block them if you need to block them, because that's what I do. If you're not on the same wavelength with me, there's no need to tear pants. That's my language. No need to tear pants. Just go. I block you and I move on. Back to VDM.
Be careful the way you mention pants. Be careful. This is night.
Okay, Papariano.
Otherwise, you start shifting pants. Huh?
So for VDM's case, And you've been mentioning Brekete. I've been following Brekete since 2019 when I moved to Abuja and back to Lagos. Brekete is somebody
Back to
that
Lagos. Where in Lagos are you?
I'm not going to say that right now, but I'm back to Lagos. I've always been in Lagos. Lagos born. I'm from Lagos. I'm from Ikorodu. Lagos born.
I mean, I'm
But
not
I
far from
went to Abuja.
Ikorodu. I mean,
Yeah, I went to Abuja for some time. I came back. However, I've been following. I've been following.
Little.
I've been. Yeah, I've been following. I've been following Brekete for a long time. I want to believe that Brekete must have had a pause, mainly because there were some things that were not adding up. Just like what you're saying now, that you have to hold Papa Mohbad accountable. I remember I called on Brekete one day and I was really praying for him and all of that. And to hear these things I'm hearing recently is quite disheartening, you know. You find it in a lot of times in Nigeria that you have absentee fathers. So when I see somebody who is fighting for his son, I was very sentiments, like you said, we're all following sentiments. We follow sentiments. Now, I just want to beg you for something. Anybody that feels that they have anything to bring to the table, as somebody who is an observer and an analyst of this case, I want you to have an open mind. Wherever it's coming from, just have an open mind.
Have an open mind?
Yes, have an open mind.
Yes.
When somebody is saying something to you, even if you don't see them, you will pick one or two that this person is saying the truth, or this person is lying. You note it down. Somebody else will come and comment and say, based on what this person said, this is what I think, this is what I think. And I think as somebody that's an analyst on this case, I think you should have an open mind. This is not me saying that you don't have an open mind, but you are human and you are passionate about this case just as I am. But, I just watch, I see, I observe, I hear all the nonsense going on the side, camera down and all that bullshit. And I just feel that this is not actually what's going to bring about justice for Mohbad. So, Papariano, I just want to say thank you for what you have done. I don't regret being on this platform.
Do you think that baby in Wunmi hands belongs to Mohbad?
Do I think what?
That baby in Wunmi hand, do you think that baby belongs to Mohbad?
My brother, my father had 5 children from 5 different women, and I found out after he died I had another one. Who am I to say? Almighty DNA is what will determine. We cannot say, right? However, the paternity of the child
say yes or
might
no.
be.
Yes or no.
I'm indifferent. I don't know.
All right.
I can't.
Do you think for sure Wunmi killed Mohbad?
I'm being objective. I'm being objective. I cannot say yes or no.
Do you think for sure Wunmi killed
But if
Mohbad?
I want to go with my sentiment, I would say, this pikin no be Mohbad pikin. But you know what? We have to be objective if we want to get clear and some of Wunmi supporters on your platform because you want to have 2 sides of the story. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. So, if
how do you call it? How do you pronounce
a lot of things are pointing.
Sorry, how do you pronounce your name? My
name is Roli, Roli, but it's pronounced Roli.
It's Roli. Roli.
No, it's not a Yoruba name. Yes, my Yoruba name is Olamide.
Okay. Olamide Nikorodun, Ben Street, number 8.
Okay.
From the
anyway, Benson
Papariano, it was from Benson family, yes. So Papariano, I really commend what you're doing.
Are you related to the Benson who took Mohbad case to the Senate House?
Yes, I am actually, but I'm not a very large
We don't
family.
get there.
So we don't know, we
Bobby,
don't
Bobby,
relate with
Bobby, Bobby,
everybody.
Bobby, Bobby, or
Okay,
Mohbad.
that's my grandfather. Grandfather.
I
Ah,
know.
And this person that is talking, I don't know, you sound familiar, but it's fine. Anyway, Papariano, I just want to tell you that you're doing a good job, and I don't want anybody to ruffle your feathers or throw you out of character. Anybody that is trying to act crazy, just block them and keep on focus, because we
no, you
really
know what I
are.
do.
We
You know the
stating.
issue. The issue. I'm sorry if I go out of character sometimes. This is
No,
social
it's
media.
okay. You're
Yeah,
human.
I just want to.
You're
Yeah,
human.
I just want to clear that side. Because social media, I can understand that people also feel for me. They don't like seeing me, in those mood. It's
Yeah.
like sometimes it's not just what it, but sometimes as somebody who understands narratives and I like to control narratives, I like to be on top of the
Yeah.
narratives. So
Mhm.
when I see a wrong narrative being spread about me by some hater somewhere, so what I basically do is this: I say, okay, let me provide time, even if it's 1 day, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, deal with it, address it. I know for sure every news will become an old news. All right, but
Yeah.
the way
Yeah.
you treated it is how that's how it will seems. Okay, that is what will determine the situation, whether it's original or not original, whether people should believe or not believe in it. So they have to be treated. So when I see informations, I mean, especially spreading around me, narratives, do not ignore. I address it. I try to explain why it's coming so people can be aware and they cannot be, bothered about it. They can understand that it's just a place of a place of hatred, bitterness that is just being spewed on me because I'm flourishing. They don't like to see growth. They always want to see somebody going down, 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 and I'm not meant to go down. So whether they like it or not, I will continue doing my thing. So I just create time sometimes to address it, to address it and to have everywhere settled. And I think I've been doing so well on the certain individuals uh, who have tried, to take me down there. I have shown that, hey, I understand what you're trying to do, spoil my name and then make people scared away from me for no reason. Yes, and I come in, I said, no, you're not going to do that shit with me. I am a real person. I am not a fake person. And I had to explain myself. I had to take time, explain myself, and reassure people I am not here for evil. I mean well.
Well.
After that, I think everything is put under control.
Yeah, but you know what, Papariano, at the end of the day, my philosophy is that you don't need to prove yourself. You don't need
What is
validation
your discipline?
from
What's your
anyone.
discipline? What's your area?
Mhm. I'm an admin and operations personnel. I'm into admin, but I've dabbled into psychology. I've read a bit about law and stuff like that. However,
A CEO. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I've
Mm-hmm.
dabbled into law a little bit. Why are you saying this? Say? So, for me, I just feel that, a lion doesn't need to announce its arrival. Your presence is okay.
That's
You
correct.
don't need to, you know,
That's very, very correct.
roll into the mud with the pig. When they are doing what they are doing, just block them. That's me. And just focus on what you need to do. Because at the end of the day, you have said it on this platform that once justice for Mohbad, once you get justice, we will never see Papariano again.
I won't
Right?
even
We
begin
would
to
want to
discuss
see
justice.
you
No,
maybe
and
in
there's no
another
other place for
life.
blood justice. Yeah.
Yeah, but once the justice is done and we're satisfied and all of that, this is it. So, just put your eyes on the price and focus on what you're doing, because I am following, and I am following because I was led to believe that this is a platform where we hear from left, we hear from right, we
So why
analyze,
don't why
and
don't you come off? Why don't you come up often?
I just like to watch. I just like to watch. Sometimes you have when you go somewhere. Say when you chicken enter somewhere, you go first put leg first before you put the second leg. So I like to read the room and know what's going on. But
So you have been reading us. You have been reading my.
I've been reading. You've seen me.
She's been reading you.
I've been
I'm
reading.
following that actually. Yes.
I've been reading you. I've been watching. Sometimes I'll dabble into other platform on the window, as that guy, the IT, whatever you call him, says. I'm on the window sometimes, and I'm like, why are they saying this about Papariano? Okay, let me go back to his platform. Let me see what's going on. But you know what? At the end of the day, I just believe that it's a difference of opinions, and people want to force their opinions on others, which is not things the way Papariano sees it. But it's okay to agree to disagree, or disagree to agree. That's just it. And I don't think that you must waste any more of your strength shouting and abusing these people, because clearly, from all that I've noticed, they're not on your level. I'm sorry, I don't want to sound classist or snobbish.
They will come for you. They will come for you. I hope you are ready.
I really do. I'm just saying, when I mean they're not on your level, I don't mean
they're always recording, and they have recorded you already.
I don't mean maybe class wise. I just mean maybe sense of reasoning or being objective, or But they can come for me. I really don't care. I mean, I just have a simple life. I'm not out to be out for anybody. Mohbad is not related to any of us. It's just a case of, if it can happen to him, it can happen to anybody. So at the end of the day, Wunmi is not going to become my relative.
As someone who comes from Ikorodu, indigene, or who lives in Ikorodu.
Yeah.
You are in Ikorodu right now, right?
No, I'm not in Ikorodu. I don't live in Ikorodu, but I am from Ikorodu.
You are from Ikorodu, okay.
Yes.
But we are not there right now. Okay.
No, I'm not.
Yes. The last time you left Ikorodu, I mean, it's been like 1 month, 2 months, something like that, or days or weeks.
So I never lived in Ikorodu. My father died November last year. I had to go. So we are from Agino. We are from Mr. Eric, I think, recognized. I'm from the Benson family. I don't mingle with. We're from the royal house, so we don't really know what the antecedents are. But the fact that Mohbad always puts Ikorodu in his songs made me have artists that talk about Ikorodu like that. So yeah. So I don't know how I can answer your question accurately, but I can try.
But I think you're in Lagos, right?
Yes, I am in Lagos.
Okay, in Lagos, where you are,
yes.
Do you think Mohbad case? Because that's where I was going anyway. Like, I wasn't trying to make up something else. I was in Lagos, where you are. Do you see Mohbad case like in streets? Do you see it viral everywhere? People talking about it.
A lot of people have forgotten about Mohbad. Sometimes when I'm out, like I was out earlier on, and I was listening to your program, and they're like, Oshin Soro Mohbad ni. And I said, ti bury now. Alati wadi, And a lot of people have forgotten about the case. A lot of people are like, just bury the boy and let us move on, which is what they want. And I like the fact that people are pressing on to say, no, that's not going to happen. We need to find out what happened, because it can happen to anyone. It's not just Mohbad. Mohbad was a celebrity. That's why it's being discussed like this. If it was just a layman on the road, nobody would care, and that's how he would die like that. Sorry,
that's too bad.
I'm not supposed to say pie. I'm supposed to say pie, not die. Well, I mean, I had sleepless nights when he died. I kept playing his songs. Personally, I have a connection with him, even if I don't know him one-on-one. So I would like to even know the resolve of, okay, what really happened? You know, if it's a nurse, if it's it could be that maybe the wife is actually covering up for someone. You know, I watch a lot of crime programs, so you never really can be so. Maybe she's just the one taking the fall for everyone. I'm not a supporter of her, because really and truly, God forbid bad things say I marry tomorrow. Say this kind of thing, I go shout, me o mo kankan, eléyìí ló wà o, you know, that kind of thing. Like, but she's not saying anything, so it's a bit it's complex, you know, it's very complex, and then so many layers on it, and this fighting and bickering and abusing and curses, and it's not going to bring about the actual cause. We might not know the actual cause, but at least if we go in the right direction, we can have an inkling to what caused, you know, because like somebody said some days ago, I can't remember, Mohbad wasn't necessarily like a saint, you know, and you must understand that I'm not trying to taint his image. I love him very much because of his songs, and the drug epidemic in Lagos, I don't know if you live in Lagos, it's crazy, you know, so let's
It's
just
crazy.
have an
It's very
open
crazy. You see
mind.
those guys under the bridge, like go to
Yeah.
Shodi,
You go to
everywhere, like
Shita, you
mad,
go to
taking back on the
Mushi, you
road, on
go
the way,
to,
on the
you
road.
know, like it's crazy. 13, 12,
Are you
11,
Making
10.
money everywhere like this, naked.
are you aware
Just
because of this?
It's an
yesterday,
epidemic, a real one.
Yeah,
just
thank
yesterday,
you.
I was watching about a young boy who was 12 years old, heroin addict in America, 1989. Now, drugs were not like bam 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 there, but you know, I have met or experienced or seen people in that situation. When you go to Shita, drive into your car, go to Shita right now. It's crazy. The blue balloon, you know, so many. I watch a lot of shit because I mean, we're going to have kids tomorrow. We want to know their habits and know what they're doing, so I watch all these things because it's everywhere. So Mohbad wasn't really Mohbad wasn't really a saint, because even in his song he said you don't dey take banku. Banku is
I'm a
crack.
pastor. Yeah, I'm a pastor to one.
Banku means crack. Street language. Banku
Do
is
you take
crack.
it also? Do you take it?
God forbid bad thing. I will never do that. But you know what? Like I said, I have people, boys in the street, boys that I know. You ask questions and stuff like that. So please, when this case is happening, I think everybody has to have a very open mind. You have to open the mind wide.
Okay, now I like the way the fact that you're talking about open mind. Okay, you are very
Yes.
interested to see that there's clarity in the
Yeah.
case. And looking, I mean, going that direction, the things you've been seeing so far, do you think people are wrongly accusing this lady? Do you think they are wrongly agitating for what you have been seeing so far? Like, what would be your opinion, or be your take on the way people
Okay.
have been reacting to this case?
Okay. So what I think is that she witnessed something. Either she's firsthand or a witness. She witnessed something that she cannot speak about. That's what I think. I can't stand her. I don't like her utterances in the past. I mean, like, you know,
Do
for
you
a
think people should listen
24-year-old.
to her like she need the help,
Yeah.
or she's hiding something?
There's been audio or when she was talking to the
You know, the
man,
reason
talking
why
to
I'm going this way,
Mohbad.
right, is because you mentioned
Yeah.
that you are a little bit psychologically inclined, right?
Yeah.
I just want to apply your psychology. Apply
Yeah.
your psychology on.
Yeah, she's had issues with the husband, and I don't think that this quarrel that they've mentioned is new. It's not new, right? But I feel that she might or might not be directly involved, but she is aware of what happened. And probably she doesn't want to speak because it might go down in a very bad way, either personally
Now
or
let's say that
association.
if you're saying this, it
Yeah.
means you yourself you are suspecting that there is something else that happened to Mohbad, different from what we are.
Of course, there is something else that happened to Mohbad,
So
but
you
the
don't
fact
believe
that
that you don't believe for sure it was the nurse that was
no,
responsible.
I don't know. I don't believe that. I don't believe that it was the nurse per se. She just added, okay, I will talk from a woman's perspective. When you cook, person just add extra salt inside, wey kill the soup. That's it. You understand? But she is privy to knowing
So it means she's
what
accomplice.
happened.
She's accomplice.
Yeah, no, I don't know if by her not saying anything, yes, she's an accomplice. But she might not primarily be the person that caused the death. But she might know what happened. Not she might, she knows what happened. And the fact that she's not speaking is what's even irritating me. Like, you know what? If you say industry god, if you say this, if you say that, then
But let me
open
ask you a
up.
question. When you say that she's not speaking, are you saying the fact that she's not like making it make sense or speaking? Because if you say she's not speaking, she's gone to so many different media houses to
It's
speak.
not making any sense. It's not coherent.
It's not
It's not coherent. You told Prime Boy, don't come on Monday. Mohbad's mother made a mistake and said, oh, it was Monday. Mohbad's father came there and the boy was already embalmed. What the hell? What the hell? It's not adding up.
And don't forget, look at it this way, right? Wumi, you told Prime Boy not to come on Monday.
Exactly. You told him don't come.
Mohbad mother also
Then
called.
Lifestyle now said he's going to sue Larry. Then Mohbad's dad said the boy's body was already embalmed. Then Mohbad's mom made a mistake to say Monday. Those are the 4 vocal points that I picked from everything. And I'm just saying, you know what? There's no need stressing. There's no need stressing. Just hold on to Wumi and just tell her, you know what, it's going to be fine. Just tell her what happened, because yes, she might not be the one that really fired the guy, but she knows circumstances, incidents, whatever that fired the guy. And probably she's not talking because of maybe family situation, maybe whatever situation. I can't stand her, but you know what? Because of the fact that I've watched so many crime movies, I cannot just point a finger to say she did it. I mean, come on, this is the father of her child. Also, it could be in the heat of anger, they're fighting, push, mistake, whatever the case may be. Nobody wants to go to jail. Papariano, let's call a spade a spade. If na abroad prison now, maybe she go just talk, but Naija prison, nobody wants to go to jail. You get me? So, whoever is coming up, whether VDA, whether Brekete, whether everybody, I just need you, Papariano, I need you to just have an open mind. They might not be doing it the way you want them to do it, but everybody has a method.
Have you heard me analyzing them before?
No, you were very upset with Brekete that, Brekete did this, Brekete came to Lagos, Brekete went to Ikorodu, Brekete said, Brekete is somebody that I believe in, but for the man to keep quiet, he must have seen something that he doesn't want to probably embarrass the family or just, you understand what I'm saying?
Would you think that maybe Brekete was asked to stop?
No, I don't think he was asked to stop. I don't think he was asked to stop. Brekete doesn't stop for nobody. I think he must have seen some discrepancies and is like, These people are full of shit. Excuse my language. You understand? And it's like, no. Rather than for me to go back and discourage people from helping this man, let me just pull back. That's what I think strongly. That's what I think, because he was full-fledged. He told the man that he was going to pay for him to do everything he needed to do. He didn't need to go to GoFundMe. He didn't need to go back to his videos and watch it.
They said same thing Oriomi Hamzat saw.
Thank you.
That's
so
very
Ori Hamzat declined.
That's what I'm
declined.
saying. When you look at the situation, let's say for example that the altercation at home actually let Mohbad unalive, and this is, let's say, it's between him and his wife. Would you think that maybe there's some kind of power covering up for the perpetrator?
Let me just tell you what it is, right? The average young boy in Nigeria that didn't go to school or didn't finish school is a hanger on Mohbad. Let me just create a clear scenario for you. The likes of Lifestyle was going to school. Mohbad was helping him through school, and there are so many other hangers on. According to Prime Boy, there was a guy with dreadlocks and the other guy. What were they doing? Really nothing. He said he didn't see anything they were doing for Mohbad. Okay, so you have 15 boys in the house. Not all of them went to school. They feed, live, breathe, their air,
including
oxygen.
his brother.
Well, let's leave his brother now. That's family. Let's just leave his brother. That's family now. Then, unfortunately, the breadwinner pecks off, right? And your family don't have jack. Your family are in squalor. And they tell you, dude, you know what? You're going to take this and shut the fuck up. What are you going to do?
What do you mean by going to take this and shut the air up? What's that?
Whatever they want to give them any appeasement to keep quiet, or say, you know what, whatever you saw, you don't talk about it. Just, everybody just handy. Because really, the person that they're supposed to be squeezing his ass is Lifestyle. The person that they're supposed to be squeezing his ass is Lifestyle, because he pretty was upset about Sam Larry's interview with VDM.
Yeah, so he came out really angry.
Yeah, yes. If you have someone to say, then come and say what you need to say.
But probably people are looking at it that. May I ask you a question? Who financed Lifestyle Scotland education mission? Because I know it's not cheap. We're looking at this minimum £7,000 to £20,000.
That question is a question I've been asking myself immediately.
Who financed
Lifestyle? So please, can you roll that back again? He didn't go to school in Nigeria.
That's, as we speak, he's currently in Scotland. Schooling in Scotland, yeah.
Okay, so that explains it. I don't need to say more than what I've said. That explains it.
So who finances his education?
Well, I don't know, but what I just explained to you, the scenario I'm giving you is that I come from the slums, squalor. I happen to hang on to a celebrity, and I witnessed something that I shouldn't have witnessed, and they told me to keep my mouth shut, and I'm going to get a good life, take my family out of poverty. Hello, we live in Nigeria. He's going to shut up. He's going to shut up. He's going to keep quiet.
Yeah, he hasn't been speaking. He's been economical with the truth.
Yeah, he's been saying, because Prime Boy mentioned his name. Prime Boy said, my bag, my this, my that. Right? He didn't tell Prime Boy,
do you know what happened?
Sorry to cut you. He didn't say, Prime Boy, oh guy, you need to come. We never see Mohbad come down since morning. No. Your guy be like say you don't mind. No, when you sit down with guys, me I drink. You understand? Your guy never come down. Be like say that drink don't make you go check out whether he did okay. No, he didn't drop those kind of language within guys. So what are we saying?
No, my concern is the fact that lifestyle submission was like he heard about the news that he ran like a couple of bus stops, whatever,
He
and
ran a couple of bus stops, but
now
he left on a Monday to Sulere.
no, I'm gonna second, and it was the same lifestyle that Prime Boy contacted, right? That he wants to come and pick up his
Exactly, that
bag.
he went to Sulere on Monday.
That's
You know
crazy,
that your
yeah.
guy was down and you went to Sulere on Monday. It's not adding up. You get
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
okay.
But you know
Yeah.
what? Let's not flog a dead horse. We all can see where the loopholes are. We are not investigators. We are not police people. We are not law enforcement agencies or whatever. However, the right people are not saying, the right people are saying the wrong things to
Right.
the people that are supposed to be investigating. And so that's why I came on tonight to say, Papariano, I beg you to leave these dead weights. They are dead weights. That's what I call them. Let them be doing their hula baloo in one corner. It's not your tralala. It's not your tralala, not your circus, not your monkeys, right? Focus on what we need to focus on. Because I'm like, I want to know what's going on. Yeah. Okay, guys.
We're there yet
Yeah,
together. We're
if
there
the
with you.
guy,
All of us, we're there
if the
together.
wife is going to come over and say, okay, you know what, guys, I'm tired. I'm even tired. Okay, bye bye bye, lo shele, bye bye bye, lo shele, bye bye lo shele. Even if it's somebody that is close to home that caused it, let us know. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to say some things here,
We'll get to the
but
we'll get to the root of it. We'll get to
I
we'll
don't
get
want
to
to say
the root of
things
it.
here, but I don't think it's the wife. I think it's somebody close to home. That's all I can say. That's all I can
Thank you
say.
so much.
Thank you
so much.
I don't think it's the wife. I think it's somebody close to home. Because for the father to
Sazo,
be
what are you saying, Sazo? You don't start.
Do you think the wife
for
is
the
an
father to be wavering, for the
Sazo.
mother to be wavering, you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You all are men here. If God forbid your wife is in the wrong, your parents will say you can't do that to our son. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, if they are really convinced, but I just feel it's close to home. But I just feel that that's all I can say. I don't want to say more than that. I'm sorry. So
Yep. Thank you,
you can drop me. You guys can drop me. I think I said all I need to say.
No.
Papariano, I mean,
No, you can just stay in the box.
You're
That's how
hanging
we
in there.
discuss.
Yeah, you're hanging in there.
It's not just
Man.
about submission. We discuss. Maybe if you're tired, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
But we
no,
usually
I'm not
just
tired. I
rub
just
minds.
don't.
Yeah.
I'm
We
not
just rub
tired. I just
minds.
want to
We
give
just,
room
sometimes
for
just like
somebody
it's
else to
surfing the internet.
counter what I've said, or maybe if they have a different notion of what I've said. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we
Let's
are
just
just
have
looking
an
at. We are
open
also
mind.
We are trying to look at things from your own perspective because we want to be open-minded as much as possible.
But
So we can.
Papariano, you know what? You know what we save? You know what we save all of us all this stress? You know what we save all of us all this stress? That phone forensic. Mohbad said it
Will they ever
in a
do it?
video,
Will they ever do
in
it?
an audio. Yeah, Mohbad said in an audio clip. He said, "You and I share the same iCloud. So what happened? You have it now. You have it. That says it all. That's it. That's it. If Mohbad and the wife were sharing the same iCloud, then
you know
that
what
says
they
it
say.
all.
You know what they say in investigation. Apart from that, Mohbad even left a digital footprint for the police to follow.
Can you imagine?
Thank you. Thank you. So why are we stressing? Why are we no, just go. In fact, the reason why the first time I saw the IT guy on your platform, I thought maybe he had some genius way that he was going to get into the ATS iCloud and just give us something. But I didn't get that. I was like, maybe the IT guy. As the IT guy, I didn't even know he was. I didn't know until you posted this picture. I didn't know he was that age. I thought it was a young person that probably had some IT, like to get us some. Papariano, please, I beg you, just throw this inside dustbin. I beg. I on the price, and the price is justice for Mohbad. That's it. That's it. I mean, if there's nobody that is coming up with anything that is like giving us some kind of leverage to say, okay, yeah, I got some files. I was able to I shouldn't be saying this on the internet, but I'm sure you guys know what I'm trying to say. Like, I was able to get from the back end some information, like nothing. Nobody's saying anything like that. So what's the fight about?
Yeah,
What's the fight about? Who
you
is
seem
closer
to.
to Papa Mohbad? Who is not closer to Papa Mohbad? Doesn't even know. He doesn't even have the technical know-how to even follow this case. He's just
But
moving with the trend and hype.
yeah, you seems to be a little bit. You sound like somebody who brushed up with IT as well. But
No,
it's
I
not
didn't
it.
brush. I met him.
No, no, no,
I
no,
met him
no,
on
no,
Papariano's
no. I'm not talking about
platform.
IT guy. I'm talking about your knowledge about IT.
Yeah, yeah,
Means
yeah, yeah, yeah,
means you're
yeah.
You,
exposed
Come
to
you,
it.
you
on
are
now.
you are IT girl. We'll be calling you IT girl.
No, the person, the way,
Come on
yeah,
now.
yeah, the way you
Yeah,
sounded,
like Mr.
right?
Eric, there should be somebody that should come
Yeah,
up with like
yeah.
some.
Mm-hmm,
I thought that this gathering of people, like this association, will have one
mm-hmm.
bad IT guy that would just enter inside that place and extract
You
some
can,
kind of things. And
you cannot do it like that. It doesn't come like that because
yeah, because there will be a lawsuit. There will
exactly.
be a
Then
lawsuit.
there's a lot of
Yeah. But I mean,
security.
even if you show it to somebody privately, and the person can now go and speak to one police guy, and like, just it's nothing. It's just I can sue you, I
No,
can
but
petition
again, but
you,
you
I
have to
kill
get
you,
something
I
right. You have to get
fuck you
something.
up.
And the policing, even if you
Mm-hmm.
go show it to a police, they are regimented.
They feel arrest you.
Yeah, exactly. They will hold you
But
because they
the
need a
police,
witness.
but the police,
They need a
it
witness.
gets wait now. It gets squad for state ID for Panti. If you lose your phone, you go pay certain amount of money. They go inside. They have a squad now. Come on, they have a squad that they can root out anything IT for you.